guys, so this is the first edition of my 15-minute free workout for you as part of the Start Your Health Journey series. So this is for you to literally go from 0 to something. We're not going to go from 0 to 100. We're just going to get started, just getting back in touch with your body and just, you know, just sort of feeling your way around, so to speak. So we're going to stretch a little bit. Then we're going to do a few body weight movements, and I'm going to explain everything as we go along so you can follow along, okay? So first thing we're going to do, we're just going to do a really simple stretch, which is called the hip flexor stretch, okay? So we're going to stretch, so you're on the left knee, and you're just leaning forward, and we're just sort of sitting into the hips, okay? So the hip flexors here that go across your hip joints, they're linked to the glutes, they're linked to the hips, they're linked to the core, and they get very, very tight due to our lifestyle nowadays, due to sitting all the time, due to working from home, not getting out, not getting enough exercise, not getting enough steps, not stretching. So this is something that you can do every single day to just keep this whole area a bit more mobile. So we're gonna tend to stay on each side for around 30 seconds. Okay, so we're just stretching forward, stretching down into the hip. Then we're going to switch over. Left leg comes forward, and you're going to stretch down. Nice hip flexor stretch. Now, the simplest things, the simplest stretches, the simplest exercises are often the most useful and the most valuable in your journey to being stronger, fitter, and having better health, okay? So we're just here, we're just stretching. Then we're going to come over onto our back, okay? We're going to lay down, and we're just going to get the glutes activated, okay? So we're just going to squeeze up, glute bridge, and down. Squeeze, and down. So hips roll up and down. Squeeze and down. We're going to go for 10 of these. Seven, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Then we're going to come over onto all fours, and we're just going to do a little bit more glute activation work, okay? So you're on all fours here. We're just going to bring the back leg up, behind, and down. So you can call this a donkey kick. So we're just really using the glute muscle, okay? Just to lift the leg up and down. Okay, again, we're going to do 10 on each side. So I really want you to feel the glute is lifting up. And switch sides. Right leg up and down. So really have that mind to muscle connection here. The mind to muscle connection is really important to make sure you're using the muscle effectively. 9 and 10. Good. Now we're going to stand up. So the first movement pattern that we want to practice is the squat movement pattern, okay? So really simple body weight squats. I like to have my hands out the front here. Just squat and come up. So if you look from the side, we're sitting back as if we're sitting onto a chair. The knees don't come over the toes, okay? So you sit and then you come up. You keep the chest up. We're going to do 10 of these. 4. Squeeze the glutes at the top. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Then we're going to switch it to an upper body exercise, and we're going to go down for some push-ups. So if you've done push-ups before and you're happy with them, you can do full push-ups on your legs, but if you're not, you can use your knees, absolutely fine. So the closer the knees are to your hands, the easier it is, okay? So if you're here, for example, hands are underneath the chest, just wider than the shoulders. We're going to lower the body down and push up. Lower and push. Lower and push. Just get as low as you can. Focus on pushing through the chest. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Then we're going to flip it over again onto your back. And now we're going to focus on the core for a minute, okay? So we're just going to do some crunches. So the key with crunches is keep the chest facing up. And it's just a small movement, just to squeeze the abs, feel the squeeze, and then relax. Squeeze and relax. So contract, almost imagine that you're squeezing the muscles. We're going to do 10 of these. Keep breathing all the time. Don't hold your breath at all. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Then we're going to go back to the glute bridge, okay, but this time we're going to stick one leg up. So we call it a single leg glute bridge. You're going to push through the heel of the left leg, okay? So push up and relax the hips down. Up and down. Up and down. So really focus on pushing through the heel, squeezing the glute. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good, and switch the legs over. Left leg goes up, up, and down. Doesn't matter if the leg that you've lifted is straight or not fully straight, doesn't matter at all. 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Then we're going to get back up. So we've covered the squat. Now we're going to cover the lunge. There's different lunges that we can do, but my favourite is the reverse lunge. So hands on the hips or hands together is up to you. I prefer together. We're going to take the right leg back, almost touch it to the ground and bring it in. Let's switch sides. Lunge and in. Lunge and in. So the squat is more to focus on the legs, and lunges are for the legs but also for the glutes as well. The reverse lunges are especially good for protecting the knees. Okay, so if you've got dodgy knees, if they're in pain or they click, or you just don't like doing exercise because your knees cause you issues, then the reverse lunge is really good. 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, and 10. Okay, then we're going to go back down and we're going to do one more set of push-ups for the upper body. So again, on your knees or full push-ups like this, completely up to you. Let's go for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Then we're going to flip it over. I'm going to do one more core exercise, and then we're just going to stretch it out again, okay? So we've already done crunches. Now we're going to do what we call a reverse crunch. So bring the knees into the chest, touch the feet down. Roll the knees, touch the feet down. So it's a crunch, but in the opposite direction. So crunch and reverse crunches are two of my favourite core exercises. Really low impact on the lower back. Shouldn't cause you any pain. No activity from the hip flexors, which are here, which a lot of ab exercises use the hip flexors rather than the abs. Okay, last two. Good. And now we're going to stretch. So feet down, arms up. Just stretch out here on the floor for a few seconds. Then we're going to bring the right knee and hug it into the chest. Then let that knee drop out to the side, just to open up the hip there. Bring the knee back in and down. Let's switch. Bring the left knee in. Bring it out to the side. In and down. Okay. Then we're going to come up again on the knees. Nice hip flexor stretch. Right leg goes forward first. Just getting those key stretches in there. It's nothing too strenuous for the first 15-minute session for this week. But as I said, we are going to build each week on the basic exercises, okay? And switch sides. When you do, the key is when you do this kind of routine is to really feel the muscle that you're trying to target, okay? So that mind to muscle connection is really important. Stand up. We're going to stretch up. Really try to imagine that you're elongating your spine, that you're sort of separating the vertebrae from each other. Push the shoulders back, look up. Good. Now pop the right leg behind the left, and we're going to lean over to the right side. And come back in the center and switch. Left leg, tuck behind the right, lean over to the left. And switch. And we'll leave it there for today. This video, as I said, it matches an IGTV video that I've just made about the food and the drink changes we're going to make this week. So check that out on my Instagram, Vanessa Phoenix Fitness _____. I'll put the link below the video as well. So week by week, progressions for you, fitness wise and food and drink wise as well. Small little hacks, small changes that are going to make this journey much easier for you and much more of a long-term benefit rather than just a quick fix or something that you're not going to be able to keep up and it's not going to be successful for very long. So check out the IGTV, practice this little 15-minute routine every day, every other day, as many times as you can this week, and then join me next Thursday for the next edition of the series. Okay, hope you enjoyed. Have a good week.